Charming. I've not picked the best day for this. It's freezing as well. Let's hide in here where it's cool, not so windy. You don't need to wee on everything. Come on, baby, out. I don't want this going on you. Oh, don't fall. No. I don't want to break this again. Stay. Sometimes you've got to do jobs you don't want to do on days that are horrible. They're empty, I'm not Wonder Woman. Come on, baby. Come on. I've got a feeling there's some stuff in this. The sun's trying to come out finally. More crap. There's a lot of old stuff here. Sandmex oven cleaner, 59p, bargain. But this is a telltale sign. This is how long things have been in here. At least 2003, because creosote has been banned for that long. Safeways isn't here anymore either. I wasn't planning on doing that, but there's cobwebs everywhere. I know, wear a mask. I realise I'm in my own little bubble at the moment. I just want to DIY in peace. But the plan for this week is to put a door on this barn to make it more secure, and we can temporarily use this as storage. I need to put a lock on it. And I think generally just tidying it up to see what we can do to create a chicken coop for it eventually. Now, when we first moved here, yes, there was a door on here, but it had it, and then after a few storms, it just perished and fell apart. The other thing that I need to do is put a window back here, and this is all rotten, so I could do with a sill. I'm not going to bother with glass. I'm just going to get a piece of perspex and just secure that in. Obviously, this with no lintel, I've got to make sure that doesn't fall on my head. I've got to hold this tripod because it's so windy. But you see the breeze blocks here? I want to use that as the base for a coop. So I'll be putting some panels, some basically like shed panels with chicken wire, but mesh, not chicken wire because it stretches. I don't know about a door yet, and obviously that brick, that's the other thing I need to do, is put a brick back there. So I've got a secure area to mount it on. And I don't like all of this rotten stuff that needs to come off. It feels like it's had it, but I just want to make do with what I've got. Ooh, I don't like this. I'm not going to lie, it's very higgledy-piggled in here with loads of different compartments, and I don't really have a lot of time to do this. Oh yeah, and see this window here? I want to remove that and cut the brickwork all the way down there to create a doorway, just so the chickens can get in and out, and I'll put like a gate door there. Also, the bricks have cracked there anyway, luckily on this side, so I can just do 2 straight cuts. Anyway, lots of ideas, very little time, but I'm just going to clear all of this first and then work on the door. Maybe I'll paint the door. Back to my own little bubble again. DIYing with music and not talking to people on the camera. It's quite nice at times. Sorry. This is where I find out the screws don't come out because they've seized. All right then. Freaking hell. So I need to get some new hinges, but it's definitely not the lightest of the doors. Oh, I could plane a bit off to the side. Ooh. That's where that went. Afternoon. It is actually too warm now for a hoodie, even though it's very windy. But you're staying on this tripod where I can see you, because if a gust of wind takes you, then this is not a very affordable door hanging project. So I've bought some replacement 100mm butt hinges for a start. These are steel. I couldn't find stainless steel. It would have meant me having to do a click and collect for the next day. I'm just going to go with these. I've bought a handle ready for it, which interestingly, I spotted there's no screw holes for a handle. So I don't know if this door has ever been used, but obviously there's holes for a lock and a spindle. So that is a puzzle. And the other thing that I've had to do some sprucing up on is getting the right measurements for a 3-lever mortise sash lock. Yes, it would be better for a 5-lever, but for this project, because it's going to be chickens, I didn't really want to pay £38 for that, so I went for the £15 one at my local handy store. You could probably get it a lot cheaper than that. So how did I measure it? Right, I hear you ask. It's been years since I did this, so I had to look it up again. So the face edge of my door to the middle of the spindle or the lock, mine is about 47mm. It would have been easier if I had a lock to take out and then took it to the shop. Then I also took the centre measurements of the spindle and the lock. Mine came to about 65mm. And to absolutely double check the back set, I put a pencil or something in that I could stick in. And I got about 70-odd mm, which was actually shyer than a 76mm lock, I think. But anyway, I've gone for 65, so it should fit in. So before I put the butt hinges on, I just want to see if this lock fits okay. And the latch, I'm going to swap over. This one's by Union. Oh, and I also measured the fore end. I call it a face. And my slot is 162mm, and I checked this, and it's slightly shy, about 155. So I might be able to fit that in, but I may have to square off some of this here with a chisel. That's nice. So once those are lined up there, I just need to shave a bit off the bottom, not the top. So that's even easier. So because I want my door to open outwards, and that's the only way it goes because I've got the rebate on this side, on the outer side, my little latch is facing the wrong way, so I need to reverse it. I was hoping I could just pull it out and twist it. It's not one of those. So I'm going to have to take this on the floor. And the dog bed is convenient. The instructions are absolutely pants for this. Take the screw off, take the plate off. So I'm taking that screw off first. That is tight. Now. So now's the time I recommend you taking a photo of it immediately for reference, as the spring bits can easily pop out. Well, that was the biggest camera fail. Completely forgot to hit record. So annoying. Just because I missed filming that, I'm going to show you a screenshot now of the instructions. That's right, but that just keeps lifting. Let's see if it's right first. Oh, it worked. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it was. It's the spring bits that they just pop out and you've got to keep them down. You've got to test this. Good, good. Now I just want to make sure I line those up. Shh. Nice. Right, because I need to put the hinges on, I'm going to take that out. I know that's done now. But the thing I've got to think about is where the hinges are. I either put them in the rebates here and then offer it up to the frame, which I might have to do a rebate here, which I'll be honest, I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to try the easy thing first. Put these hinges on where they are and see if I can just get it up there. Right, music. Just want to point out, because I'm opening the door outwards, I need the hinge pin section on the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. If it was the other way, it would open inwards and it couldn't. Thanks, Hans. This is heavier than a normal door, so I'm probably going to need Mr. TCD to help lift it. Come here, bugger. That is not far off. Woo! It's a sail. No, I need help. It's turning into a sail. Right, I just need to check something. So it's about there. I could do with a plank on you. Right, you are not going to go anywhere. Oh, shite! Yeah, it's not good. Some planks on you. Whoa! Got the right thing. Whoa, 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 don't you? No, no, this is not a good idea. No, no. Oh, for goodness sake. I need your help. Everything's going wrong. It's oh, God, oh, whoa there, Pickle. It's just too windy. You'll laugh when you see the footage back. I nearly broke the window. Yeah, the tripod's on the floor as well. Luckily, it's not broken. Right, you've got it securely. Right, that's one. There was no way we're going to do this on my own. Right, it's only hanging by one. Works. I thought I'd need to plane a bit off there and I don't. I think it's binding somehow because it naturally just wants to push open. It's probably because it's not chiselled. In fact, I think we should have a hook on this door at the back of it. So because I don't have to plane anything off the door, I got lucky. I'm just going to go straight to putting the lock on. Woo! Yeah, don't do this on a windy day. I've got clearance all the way around, so I don't have to do anything. Anyway, I'm going to get this on. Luckily, I've got the same screw holes. I just realised if you didn't watch my last video, you won't know. This is a free door that I got off my dad. Saves us going out and buying a brand new one, and it's a metal exterior as well. So it's a handle, isn't it? Handle, and then I start doing the strike plate. It's a strike plate. That's just I'm doing it by eye. I'm banging one in first. I don't know if we got it on video, but I've already checked to see if the keys go in. It closes properly without me putting a strike plate on, so that's good. The hole's in the right place. Right, strike plate. Just want to make a note on there where to line it up on the other side and transfer it. Okay, so this is the problem I've got. I line that up there, and I know that my latch goes in here, but if you can see here, I need to screw there. Yes, I'd need a longer screw, but there's a big gap there as well. So I just want to fill that in, pre-drill it, and then I can screw it in. And then I need to drill a hole here for the actual lock. I may as well fill that bit actually as well. It's going to be a bit rough and ready, this one, because I've only got so much time to work with this. And it should set off in 30 minutes tops. So I need a golf ball size. A pea size of that. Done. Unusually runny. It's just so runny. I don't remember it being this runny. You know, I might have to just keep doing this for a few minutes while it starts to go off. Yeah, it's getting thick. It's getting thick. Too thick. I'm going to leave that now. I'll come back and sand it down. Yay. Better work. Yay. Just need to give it a really good clean and paint now to try and hide any of the dints. Maybe paint it dark to blend in. I think we're going to have a rummage through our paint collection and just use what we've got. If it's bright pink, then no. Oh, forgot I blocked it. Shut up. Oh, he's barking at his new ball because he can't move it on his own properly. Well, thankfully, it's not as windy today, although I've got greasy paint on my hands and my hair's going in my eyes, and that is irritating. But we've decided to give it a coat of brown. Some very old external Santex paint that goes on wood and metal, which is perfect. It's just a bit sticky. I think it's going to need another coat. But because of that, I've had to take the lock and handles out again, and definitely put a cabin hook on the back of here. Got a bit on the glass. Oh, Jesus. I could do with a decorator's headband or something. I'm sure there's a market for that. Also, because it is a bit windy, we did use that piece of cardboard over there to put our paint brushes on and rollers, and it's accidentally gone over the dog. I think he's going to have a bath tonight, or I just cut it out. It'll do, sweetie. So after the first coat had dried, this is how it looked. Absolutely dreadful. It really enhanced the dints. Okay, I had a feeling gloss would do that, but we just tried to use what we had. Then we found matte red paint for brick and tiles by Rustin's, very old can that was left by the previous owners. And actually, it seems to be working. So this is what I'm doing for a second coat. You might not be able to tell, but it definitely dries matte because I've already done the other side. Also, if you want to let the chickens out through the day, I've put a cabin hook on the back. That was nice and straightforward. And once I've done this, I'm going to put my door handles back. So the handle is back on. We can lock it if we need it. And from here, I just love how it blends in nicely. Okay, it's a bit redder than we planned, but we're going to start replacing some of the doors and stick to that colour scheme. But I think it's quite nice and it works. Oh, and if I didn't say, I've definitely done the other side now as well. So I'll hook that on there. But I purposely put the cabin hook slightly lower because the next job I want to do is put a windowsill here and start replacing this frame. And I've got a scrap piece of polycarbonate roofing that I'm going to clean up and cut down. And if we're not totally happy with that, we've got this for now while we look for some perspex. So that's what I'm doing next. And then I want to start on some panels here. And then we'll start cutting holes through the brickwork and tidying everything up. Oh, and while I've got you here, if anybody could share some advice on the types of chicken nest boxes, that'd be great. And I think I want to put them here. We're not going to have many chickens, I think 5 tops. But I know some will like to perch. And if you've got any advice of what to do on the floors, because obviously it's bare concrete now, then yeah, let me know in the comments. And I hope you like that video. It's been a bit different this week and it's not as windy right now. So when I do the window, I hope it's going to be nice and dry. But for now, I'm going to tidy up my tools before things blow away. And hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.